Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I know I look real crazy and I'm looking like my last video because I recorded them on the same day because I'm really trying to go hard for y'all. But anyway, before I continue, y'all should go ahead and hit the subscribe button below, or else I'm gonna fight y'all because I'm really about to go hard for YouTube. I'm about to go hard on my YouTube. So I need y'all to go ahead and subscribe because I got that fire content coming to y'all. Okay? Okay. Anyway, I know I don't usually start like this. I'm just like tired of being so uptight and like, I'm just doing whatever I want. But anyway, as you can see, based off the picture and the title, this video is going to be me just showing you how I do my bantu knots. Well, how I've done it the last 2 or 3 times, because every other time before then, they failed. It was horrible. It just wasn't right. And one of the main reasons why they were failing was because I was trying to style it on wet hair. Bantu knots are literally one of the longest drying styles there is. Like, I would literally do bantu knots on wet hair and I would take it out 2 days later and my hair would be wet. It wouldn't dry, it wouldn't hold that curl. And I finally figured out why. It's because it was on soaking wet hair. And then you got to think about how tight the knots are, so that water is really just sitting there and there's no air able to get inside of the knot to assist with the drying process. So that was really like the main thing that I was doing wrong. Now, am I saying that you have to blow dry your hair? Absolutely not. I know some people do not like to put heat on their hair, and I completely understand that. I don't mind blow drying my hair every once in a while. So if you're not into blow drying your hair, you can do other stretching methods. I don't have other stretching methods on my video, on my YouTube channel, excuse me. But there are a lot of other YouTubers that have great ways to stretch your hair, whether it be twisting and then combing it out, or bra straps I was showing, whether it be twisting and then, combing it out, or banding, or whatever method. I don't have that up here. I can only show you what I'm doing, and I'm doing it on blown out hair. So if you're interested in seeing how my bantu knots turn out, then keep watching this video. I'll be stumbling, and no, I'm not editing it out. It's gonna be right here in this video. But if you're interested in seeing how I do my bantu knots, then go ahead and keep watching. I was gonna do this video as a voiceover, but I changed my mind. So I'm gonna be talking the whole time. I hope you guys don't mind that, because I usually do voiceovers. But anyway, the product that I'm gonna use is Urban Hydration Styling Cream. It's from their Honey collection. And if you follow me on Instagram at Naturally Nella, then you know I really like using their products. So that's what I'm gonna be using. I'm not gonna spray any water on here because I don't want it to take too long to dry. I have a flight to catch. I'll probably catch my flight like this, actually. But I'm just applying the product to my hair, and I'm applying enough so that I'll be able to get a decent amount of hold. Like, granted, I do want it to dry fast, but that doesn't mean that I don't want any hold. So I'm applying the product all throughout this strand, making sure I get it all over. And you definitely want to make sure you get it at the ends really good, because I feel like the ends of your hair is like what's really, really important. Now I'm combing it through to make sure that the product is evenly distributed and that my hair is completely smooth, because with your hair being smooth, you get a lot better results. So I'm twisting this not too tight, because when you start wrapping the knot around, if you twist it way too tight, it is going to get tighter and tighter, like with each wrap. So you don't want to twist way too tight. See how I'm wrapping that around? I'm not doing it tight at all. I'm twisting the hair tight, but I'm not wrapping it tight. It gets tighter on its own. Voila. I'm going to secure it with a bobby pin so that it'll stay in place. I just make sure I remember where I wrapped the last piece of hair, and then I put the bobby pin so I know that I stopped right here, so that's where I secure it with the bobby pin. Okay. If you feel like it's too tight, mine isn't, so I'm not going to do this. But if you feel like you're not as too tight, all you have to do is take your hand and twist it in the opposite direction, and it'll loosen up at the root. This is what it looks like. See how nice and smooth that looks? I always tell people that when you're styling your hair, how it looks when it's set is how it's going to look when you take it down. Like if you put your hair on a rod and it doesn't look smooth on the rod, when you take it down, your hair's not going to look right.
I preload, I pregame, I re-up. I preheat, she seasoned this meet up. On full court, I fast break, I D up. She cream up the green up, we both thanking Jesus. More reason, more money, no problem. She holding no weaving, I'm bobbing through traffic. Oh, that's not weave, that's why you snapping. Yeah, being hat game, no starter up. Lights go dark, we anonymous. Reaching for the start, that they a part of us. Let me put phone on it like it's Starbucks. Grande, tall, like Monte. I ball, I wins, no cosign, no weed, but we miles high. We miles high. Now I can see we fly ties. It's such a good time. Confident enough to touch your thighs. Oh, when I reach for you, I get that access denied. I get that access denied.
This is what it looks like. I'm done. You see how neat they look? I'm so excited because I feel like the results are going to be so good. Don't mind her or her. All these little people, don't mind them. I don't know what's going on. I think it's the heat. Anyway, this is what the final result looks like. Look at how tight they are. Just the knots, not at the root. But you can see the roots aren't tight. Look. Your roots should not be super tight because you don't want to put too much tension on your hair. And then get some missing edges. So it's the next day. I know my background looks completely different, but it's because I'm in California this week. I'm not at home, so I don't have my usual white backdrop that I use. So that's why my background changed. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys how I take down my bantu knots. I did 2 already. You basically just twist in the opposite direction of the bantu knot. And it might take a little second, but you can tell if you're twisting in the opposite direction because it'll get looser and not tighter. But you just keep twisting and be patient. Twist like this. And then your bantu knot looks like this. And then what I do is I still twist a little bit more to get it unraveled so that I can separate a lot easier. And then I just start pulling it apart. And if you see my other videos, you know I like to pull apart where it already separates on its own. So I just tug on the hair a little bit and then separate it. See, you can see where it just wants to kind of do its own separating thing. So I just tug and separate. I don't usually separate way too much on the first day. I may not. I don't know because I want it to last longer. But if you don't mind frizzing or anything, you can separate a whole lot. Look, super cute. Super duper cute. Definitely feeling the definition. definitely feeling the amount of moisture my hair has. Super shiny, light and bouncy. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yeah. I'm gonna keep going though. I'm taking out the last one right now.
Huh?